Story. Do you all have bucket lists? I have a big bucket list. You know what bucket list is, right? So I had this huge bucket list. Obviously, touring the world with one of the biggest stars for 12 years is amazing. I had my own television show. You guys know that, you're on it. I had my own radio show. I skydived. And I have a Grammy. She's 92 years old today. It's called a Grammy, right? Right. No. Okay, let's talk about the Traveling Wilburys, because the next song is going to be a Traveling Wilburys song featuring Jesse. By the way, isn't Jesse fabulous? I keep saying that, but he is. He's just fabulous. So I left Roy in 1982, and I went back to visit him in 1988 in Malibu. So I go to his house, and I pull up to his house, and he comes to the door. He said, "Hey, Al, we're going to just jump in the car." I said, "Where are we going?" He said, "I'm going to show you my new band." I said, "What do you mean your new band?" He said, "I got a new band." He said, "I want to show it to you." I said, "Okay." So we get in the car, we drive from Malibu to Encino, California, which I later on found out was Dave Stewart's house. Dave Stewart was a guitarist in Eurythmics with Annie Lennox, right? Yeah. So we're pulling up this long driveway, and in the back there's this beautiful, large, rustic house. And we're pulling up closer and closer and closer. And as we get right to the very front, I see two people sitting on the porch in rocking chairs, just kind of rocking away. And it was George Harrison and Bob Dylan, okay? Just rocking away. So I looked at Roy, I said, "Roy, what is this?" And he looked at me with that cheesy grin he has. He said, "This is my new band." I said, "Well, how did this come about?" I said, "What do you call it?" He said, "Well, we're thinking about calling ourselves the Traveling Wilburys." So I said, "Well, can I come?" He said, "Yes, go in." So I go in there. They're rehearsing in the kitchen, of all things. So here they are. You all know, if you listen to the albums, the two albums, fabulous songs. I'm listening to those songs being created on acoustic guitars in the kitchen for a whole day. It was just fabulous. And I thought I died and gone to heaven. So it was just an amazing time. Fabulous group, and Roy was a major part of that.